The universe is vast, unimaginably so. Billions upon billions of stars fill our galaxy, and billions of galaxies stretch out before us, disappearing into the void. Is it possible, even probable, that we are alone in this cosmic expanse? And if we are not, what does that mean for humanity? These questions, fundamental to our understanding of existence, are brought to the forefront in Liu Cixin's science fiction masterpiece, The Three-Body Problem. Cixin thrusts us into a world on the brink of discovery of contact. The very laws of physics, the constants we take for granted, are revealed to be not so constant after all. The universe, it seems, is a far stranger and more dangerous place than we ever imagined, and lurking within its depths is a civilization, the Trisolarans, facing its own existential crisis. Their arrival, however, may spell doom for humanity, but the three-body problem is more than just a tale of alien invasion. It's a mirror reflecting our own flaws, our capacity for both great ingenuity and profound destruction. It challenges us to confront our place in the universe, not as masters of all we survey, but as one species among many, grappling with the same fundamental questions of survival and purpose. In the face of such cosmic indifference, how do we find meaning? How do we reconcile our own mortality with the vastness of the cosmos? These are questions that have haunted humanity since we first looked up at the stars. And they are questions that Cixin forces us to confront head-on. The three-body problem derives its name from a classic physics problem, predicting the motion of three celestial bodies interacting gravitationally. It's a problem with no easy solution, a chaotic dance where even the slightest change can ripple out with catastrophic consequences. Cixin uses this as a metaphor for the relationship between humanity and the Trisolarans. Both civilizations are locked in a deadly game of strategy and deception, their fates intertwined in a cosmic ballet of unpredictable movements. We see the fragility of existence laid bare, how the very laws of nature can be turned against us. The universe, in Cixin's masterful hands, becomes a character itself, a force to be reckoned with. But there's a deeper layer to this cosmic dance. Cixin isn't just exploring the physics of planetary motion, he's exploring the physics of power. The Trisolarans, facing a dying world, see humanity as a threat, an obstacle to their own survival. And humanity, in turn, reacts with fear and suspicion, mirroring the very behavior that led to the Trisolarans' desperate flight. This cycle of fear and aggression is all too familiar in our own world. We see it played out on a daily basis, from international conflicts to personal disputes. Cixin reminds us that we are all bound by the same laws, driven by the same primal instincts, and in the vastness of space, there may be no room for error. Cixin introduces a chilling analogy: humans as turkeys on a farm. We live comfortable lives, blissfully unaware of the farmer's true intentions. We mistake our good fortune for granted, believing ourselves to be masters of our own destiny. But just like those turkeys, we are at the mercy of forces beyond our control. The arrival of the Trisolarans shatters this illusion. We are forced to confront our own mortality, our own insignificance in the face of a universe that is indifferent to our fate. This realization is both terrifying and liberating. It strips away our arrogance, forcing us to confront the true nature of our existence. But Cixin doesn't leave us entirely without hope. Even as he exposes our vulnerabilities, he also highlights our resilience, our capacity for adaptation and innovation. Just like the turkeys in his analogy, we are capable of learning, of evolving. The question is, can we learn fast enough? Can we overcome our own limitations and find a way to survive in a universe that seems determined to test us at every turn? The illusion of miracles, technology, and the divine. Imagine a primitive tribe witnessing the striking of a match for the first time. The ability to conjure fire from thin air would seem like a miracle, a display of godlike power. Yet we understand this to be a simple chemical reaction, easily explained by science. Cixin uses this concept to explore the blurred lines between technology and the divine. The Trisolarans, with their advanced technology, appear godlike to humanity. Their abilities defy our understanding, their motives remain shrouded in mystery. It's tempting to surrender to fear, to embrace the comfort of blind faith. But Cixin cautions against such surrender. He reminds us that even the most advanced technology is still just technology, a product of intelligence and ingenuity, not divine intervention. This distinction is crucial. When we mistake technology for magic, we relinquish our own agency, our ability to question, to understand. We become susceptible to manipulation, to the whims of those who claim to wield such power. Cixin urges us to approach the unknown with a critical eye, to embrace curiosity over blind faith. For in a universe as vast and complex as ours, understanding may be our only salvation. The burden of choice, personal judgment in a chaotic universe. The three-body problem doesn't offer easy answers. It presents us with a universe where the lines between good and evil are blurred, where survival often comes at a terrible cost. In such a world, personal judgment becomes paramount. We are constantly faced with choices, each with its own set of consequences. And in the absence of clear moral absolutes, we must rely on our own internal compass to guide us. Cixin's characters grapple with these dilemmas throughout the novel. They are forced to make impossible choices, to weigh the needs of the many against the needs of the few. And in their struggles, we see reflections of our own moral complexities. We are reminded that there are rarely easy answers, that every decision, no matter how small, can have far-reaching consequences. This emphasis on personal judgment is a refreshing departure from the often simplistic portrayals of good and evil in science fiction. Cixin acknowledges the messy realities of human nature, our capacity for both compassion and cruelty. He challenges us to think critically about the choices we make, to consider the ripple effects of our actions on the world around us. For in a universe where the stakes are so high, every decision matters. The cost of conflict. War is a constant throughout human history, from ancient battles fought with swords and shields to modern conflicts waged with drones and nuclear weapons. We seem perpetually locked in cycles of violence and destruction. The three-body problem forces us to confront the futility of this endless cycle. The Trisolarans, driven by their own survival instincts, are willing to wage war on a cosmic scale. Humanity, in turn, responds with its own brand of aggression, mirroring the very behavior that led to the conflict in the first place. Cixin paints a bleak picture of the future, one where our own destructive tendencies threaten to consume us all. But within this bleakness, there's a glimmer of hope. Cixin doesn't glorify war. He shows us its devastating consequences, the toll it takes on individuals and societies alike. He forces us to confront the human cost of conflict, the shattered lives and broken dreams left in its wake. And in doing so, he challenges us to find a better way forward. Is it possible to break free from these cycles of violence? Can we overcome our primal instincts and forge a more peaceful future? Or are we doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past, leaving behind nothing but a legacy of ashes? These are the questions that linger long after the final page is turned, and they are questions that we as a species must find the courage to answer.